Welcome, everyone, to Arlington, Texas at AT&T Stadium, site of this year's Goodyear Cotton Bowl, part, of course, of the college football playoff. It's time now for the quarterfinals, where the top four seeds a time to begin their quest toward the national championship. But they run into a battle-tested team already coming off one playoff victory, trying to shock the world here today and make the semifinals. As we'll see the number 7 seed in this playoff, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the number 2 seed in the playoff, the South Florida Bulls. 3-Day Sports College Football. I'm Chris Fowler here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. Only one team here can keep their championship dreams alive. Kickoff team is out there. Great energy as this playoff game is about to get underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Grab down the middle. It's Cook. Breaks loose at the 40. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down. Bulls come to the line in a hurry up.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback, and he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Second down after that run on the previous play. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
What will the call be on third and long now from the 44? Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Caught over the middle. It's Cook. He stopped short of the marker, so it's fourth down now. So on their first possession of the game, the offense stays on the field, and they'll go for it. On fourth down, they'll try and run for it. And that game will pick up a first down and move the football to the 36.
Well, this is football today, whether you're watching the NFL or college football. Coaches go for it on fourth down. Here's the opening drive. Fourth down on their own side of the 50. Don't even blink. They go for it. To their credit, they pick it up. And they're thinking about trying to get points here on this opening drive.
The Bulls are moving quickly down the field. And here's the handoff. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so second and 4. Offense cranking up the tempo now, no huddle. And the back gets the football. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
Chris, just by watching this guy all year, the defense better be very careful to let this guy find that rhythm. I've seen him where he goes 5 yards, 8 yards, 10 yards, and then it pops a big one. Right now, he looks like he's starting to gain some confidence here early in this game.
They call the counter run here. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. The Bulls will line up now. It's first and goal. First and goal, handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. So the counter play doesn't work. The defense in good position that time to make a play.
Yeah, on most of these counters, you leave the in-man on the line of scrimmage unblocked and you try to pull those offensive linemen and kick him out. But if you have an aggressive defense, sometimes that can backfire, and the defense knew exactly what was coming there.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Bulls. So they'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. Kick is good, and the kicker got clobbered. Flags all over the field. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. It's a quarterback keeper. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4. The Bulldogs hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Short pass finds the tight end. Good enough for the first down to the 37. The offense right to the line, playing with tempo now. Somebody up there got a little too antsy at the line of scrimmage. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Penalty makes it 1st and long. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Quarterback drops back. Caught behind the line. It's Gaudet. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over in that time. Now it's 2nd down here. And the quarterback dropping back. He'll take a deep shot here. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Georgia.
That's what makes this guy so dangerous as a wide receiver. He can catch the ball underneath, shake and bake and go by you, or use his speed to get around you and make a big play like this for a touchdown.
And the PAT is good. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And the deep kick will sail out the back of the end zone for a touchback. USF offense is back out there now. They scored a touchdown on their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. They give the running back a touch in the pass game. Catch made over the middle. That completion makes it 2nd and short. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. That'll pick up a first down. They'll spot it at the 38.
It was a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he was able to get downfield for the first down.
1st and 10 play coming up. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. First down, looking to throw the ball. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
I love that this guy's not willing to just give up on plays. You know, he's got enough athletic ability to give you some positive yards in the run game, and he's able to do that right here.
Second down play coming up for this offense. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Breaks loose at the 40. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Outstanding blocking on the left side of that offensive line. That's really what opened up this play. They did their job, and you can see the results. You burst open and get a big gain on the ground. If I were them, I'd keep going to that side and see how much more success they can have.
The Bulls are looking to keep this drive going. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Ball handed off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. He's looking to scramble. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
The Bulls with 1st and 10 here. A pop pass on the jet sweep. They got him, but not before a solid gain on the ground there. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, USF. Well, they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. PAT is good. They slammed into the kicker, and penalty markers are down. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Offense will keep it on the ground here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Went backwards on first down, so second and long from the 24. Linebackers moving around trying to confuse the offense. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. He's going to be brought down by that ferocious pass rush. Nice sack. First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this third down. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. He's going for a big play downfield. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Bulldogs. No chance to catch him. This college football playoff game is all tied up, and Kirk, it's beginning to feel a little bit like a shootout.
Yeah, it is. It's a battle of the offenses. Both these teams right now executing flawlessly, and they're doing so with such high stakes, answering one score with another. Neither team is backing up 1 inch.
Automatic on the PAT. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the second quarter. Now they get set to kick it away. And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start at the 25. Here comes the USF offense back on the field now. The last possession was just old school power football. Let's see if they can keep that going here. And it's good for a first down with a 36. The Bulls will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Tight end goes in motion. Running game is working. They'll stick with it on first down. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Offense getting set. It's second down. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
Third down play for this offense. From the shotgun, drops back. Looking to make a big play downfield. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, South Florida.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. But when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
PAT puts him in front by 7. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And this one will be fair caught. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. We have a shootout developing here. Each offense scoring a touchdown in their last possession. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Breaks a tackle on the play and makes a decent gain.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
Second down, we're going to throw it. It's a highlight reel diving catch there. The Dogs come to the line looking to crank up the tempo.
Just a really good ball here to be able to pick up this first down for the Georgia offense. And, you know, being able to have a balanced attack is so important in modern college football, and Georgia does that as well as anybody.
The gain is 3 yards, brings up a second down and 7. It's an option look. And the freshman brings him down quickly.
Well, the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
critical third down play for this offense right here. Quick throw complete to the tight end. Finally brought down, but it's an explosive gain. Ball all the way to the 21.
Now we're starting to see this offense look like they've looked all year long. Listen, to be able to get to a playoff opportunity, your offense has got to be able to show an ability to hit throws like this on third down. They hit it, they keep the drive alive, now they have a chance to put points on the board.
First down, looking to throw the football. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Brought down after the catch, but at the 8-yard line. The offense threatening here.
Boy, another positive gain for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
And the Bulldogs line up with a 1st and goal. Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Well, they don't block the defensive end and shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
So we've reached the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to take the lead here before halftime. Second down and goal. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. And he'll be brought down. Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here.
Boy, Chris, I thought when he took off on his scramble, I thought he had a chance to maybe get it to the end zone. But the defense does a nice job. Yeah, they gave up a couple yards, but they kept him out of the end zone.
Great job by the defense so far. It's 3rd and goal from a long way out. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Well, the screen doesn't produce a first down. Good work by the defense. Now it's 4th down.
Now there's just nothing here for the quarterback to do other than throw it to his back and hope that he can get the yards after the catch, enough for the first down. But the defense gives some yards, but not enough for him to get to the sticks.
Big play for both teams. Can the offense punch it in? 4th and goal from the 2. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Launching one to the end zone. This one falls incomplete on 4th down. It's a turnover on downs.
Chris, they had it. They had exactly what they wanted. I can't believe this would have been a touchdown, but he drops the ball on 4th down.
The Bulls offense back onto the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. And the defense all over that running play. They stop about the 2. The timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Second down after that previous play. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
Solid gain in the running play. Third down now. And now the offense will call a timeout. Something the coach didn't like about this. Crucial play coming up. One of those critical third down plays coming up. They'll give it to the running back. He stopped, but he gets a first down.
I love this unconventional call by the offense coordinator. Third and medium, a lot of times you're thinking about throwing the football, but instead they're able to run the ball with great execution, and they pick up the first down.
He'll hand it off. And he'll be brought down, and that will wrap up the first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Bulls will kick this away to begin the second half. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. That's a design quarterback keeper. The gain moves the ball to the 34. Gone, so crank up the tempo. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
After the incompletion, they'll come to the line with 3rd and 1. The short completion of the tight end. Breaking through defenders. Rips off a big gain. Finally tackled at the 46.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. And it's incomplete. He just missed his target, overthrowing it. So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. And the wideout goes in motion. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play. Crucial 3rd down play right here. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And moves the ball to the 35. Another 1st down.
This is why they're in the playoff, right? Not just the ability to throw the ball, but you get to a critical moment, a 3rd down. You trust that offensive line to come up with a 1st down, and they get it.
Looking to throw it on 1st down. Running out of time in the pocket. They've got him. Defense comes up with a sack.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
The offensive line will have to regroup after the sack. It's 2nd and 13. It's a short completion to the big tight end. But a huge hit by the linebacker. What a tackle.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Takes a shot as he lets it go. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on third down. So on fourth down, the decision is to trot out the field goal team. And he's made it from 50 yards out, showing off the deep range.
Boy, this guy had plenty of leg here, too. Chris, you remember the days when a kick from 50-plus was a major accomplishment? Now these guys knock these out like they're almost automatic.
From inside the 15-yard line, bringing it out. And they get into the ground at the 30. That's where the drive will start. Here comes the South Florida offense back on the field. They're going to run it here. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
That play was perfectly defended. You know, sometimes as an offense and an offensive coordinator, you hit a wall, and it's time to mix some things up on what you show the defense.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Looking to pass here on second down. Tries the right with a quick throw. It's caught downfield. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
Big chunk play. This offense operating at peak efficiency. Quick pass, the catch is made. And he's shoved out of bounds by the defense short of the first down marker.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to three receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
And the quarterback keeps it here. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Not exactly the outcome this offense was hoping for here on the option. I'll give them credit, they didn't lose anything, so it wasn't a negative play. But this kind of play's got to be able to hit big and get down the sidelines for big yards.
So it's third and short from the opponent's 28. Let's see what the play call is here. They're already in field goal range, but thinking about the end zone. Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Out of the gun now on third down. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. They've got to be thinking about going for this on fourth and short.
And it's good right down the middle.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He's got a strong leg. I'm surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
He'll call for the fair catch here. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. They got points on the board last time thanks to a long-range field goal. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense, and they better defend this style of play moving forward.
They look to throw it here on second down. And they heave it deep downfield. Catch is made way down inside the 30.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. Let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
The offense operating at peak efficiency. They come to the line again. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Running back grabs it on the screen. Aiming for the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Dogs. That's another strike from this quarterback, Kirk. He is having himself a day.
This guy's just having one of those days you dream about against this secondary. Let's also give credit to the wide receivers doing a nice job of getting open, and the big fellas up front for giving him enough time to throw.
He knocks through the PAT and ties the score here in the third period. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And the kickoff goes out the back of the end zone, so a touchback. USF offense is back out there now. They kicked a field goal in the last drive. They're looking for the end zone this time. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. He's looking deep here. Aggressive call, a deep shot on 1st down, but incomplete.
Love this aggressive mindset from the quarterback and offensive coordinator. Found the matchup that you wanted, take a shot downfield. You don't hit it, but you made the defense be aware of it.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it. Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 25. What's the call going to be? Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Grab down the middle. It's Cook. They bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain. The Bulls come to the line in the hurry up. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4. No huddle now for the offense. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Receiver makes the grab. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down.
Boy, really nice throw here to the slot receiver, and I love the quickness that he has after the catch. He's essentially a running back playing at that slot position. That's how dangerous he is after he makes a catch.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. He shreds the tackle. They bring him down, but a solid gain there in 1st down. Looks to be just inches short of the marker. Important 2nd down play coming up. They'll hand it off. The defense able to bring him down to wrap up the 3rd quarter of play. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And it's incomplete, even on a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure.
Boy, the defense rolls the dice here on this screen pass. If they don't hit this quarterback, this is a big play. But give them credit, they were able to get to him before they were able to complete that pass.
Quarterback making some changes at the line. Second down, we're going to throw it. And it's caught. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. The Bulls are in the red zone. On 3rd and short, they hand the ball off. Stop right there at the line, no gain.
Well, here we are now on 4th down, Chris, and at this point in the game, a field goal gives you the lead. I don't think you roll the dice. I think you kick the field goal, you take the lead, and then you rely on your defense to be able to win this game.
So on 4th down, it's an all-important field goal attempt. Hold your breath here. And it's good. And with that, they regain the lead.
Well, you talk about a clutch kick. Good job by the snapper and the holder. The kicker gives them the lead. But remember, this one is certainly a long way from being over here in the 4th.
And the return man decides to signal fair catch. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. They'll try the option play here. He'll toss it to the back. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on 1st down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Caught over the middle by the tight end. Tackle made after a big gain. As the tight end flexed out into the slot, looking for a matchup there, Kirk.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety, and he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that and be able to pick up nice big gains like this.
Using his legs, it's Skade. He breaks free. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. The Dogs will hustle to the line here to run the hurry-up. And in 1st down, they go right back to him.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. He hands it to the back. Touchdown, Georgia. And they take the lead in the 4th quarter.
Boy, just a great job here by the offensive line and the running back to be able to get this ball into the end zone late in the game like this. Now in the 4th quarter to give them the lead.
PAT up and good. So the lead is 4 here in the final quarter. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Return here from inside the 15-yard line. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. Here comes the USF offense back on the field now. They settled for a field goal last time. Let's see what they can come up with on this possession. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. And looking to throw now on 1st down. And he'll loft this one deep to the left side. The catch is made for a huge pickup. What an electric play. Suddenly they move into scoring position down to the 24.
Boy, just a great job by this quarterback of being able to put this ball up into the air to give his receiver a chance to time that up perfectly for a huge gain for the offense.
First down and 10. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Chris, what I love here is just the vision by the running back. Showing great patience, the hole opens up, and then he's able to use his speed to pick up some good yards.
And now a chance to take the lead with a touchdown here. It's first and goal. Linebacker's trying to confuse this offense now. First and goal, they'll try to run it in. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Boy, anything at this point in the game, when you get down to first and goal, get positive yards, that's a good thing. Now, what will they do here on second goal? They spread this defense out, try to create some one-on-one matchups.
Second down here. Time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. And we've reached the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to steal a late-game comeback victory. It's a second and goal play for the offense. And the back now goes in motion. Looking to pass here on second down. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
Well, this is it. Late in the game, really tight situation. This is what separates a good quarterback from a great quarterback. Can he come up with the play to keep this drive alive?
Urgency here in the fourth quarter. They must cut into this lead. It's third down and goal. Receiver in motion now. Third and goal, looking to throw for it. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Oh, Chris, the quarterback and the receiver just not quite on the same page there on that third down and long. But at this point in the game, you got to consider going for this. They need a touchdown.
So trailing in the final quarter of a close game, they're going to go for it on fourth and goal. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. He's got it right near the end zone. Touchdown, Bulls. And they'll claim the fourth quarter lead.
What a great call here by the offensive coordinator to get the ball out of the quarterback's hands quickly. And even though you're close to the end zone, you can still throw it and use the timing to your advantage. Allow this receiver to be able to walk into the end zone.
Kick is up and good. They go up by 3 here in the fourth quarter. Can they hang on? Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And here's the fair catch by the return man. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Looks downfield, he connects with a wide-open wide receiver. And smart choice, he'll step out of bounds to stop the clock. That's good execution.
That's exactly what they needed here. Just a humongous play late in the football game. And this play right here could put them in a position to get the go-ahead score.
Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Gonna run it. It's Gaudet. They pick up 4, so 2nd down and 6 coming up.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
The gain makes it 2nd and medium. Cannot get the throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this stage of the game.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
Important 3rd down play coming up. This would be a 56-yard attempt if they don't gain anything. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. There's a shot toward the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone.
I get wanting to be aggressive, but down late in the game like this, that's a throw you just can't make. And now, probably not going to get the ball back. This could end up costing the game.
Here comes the Bulls offense back onto the field. Great stop by the defense. Still a 3-point game. Let's see what the offense can do. This is a crucial possession. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 34.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
So this one is tucked away. Time for victory formation. And the quarterback will take a knee. And a timeout taken by the defense here with 19 seconds to play. And a timeout taken by the offense with 19 seconds remaining. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. And they're able to get him down. And a timeout taken now by the defense. 15 seconds to play.
Chris, the defense dials up the blitz. They're unable to get into the backfield, giving the running back enough room. I'll tell you, the linebacker makes a great play just to come up with a tackle here.
So now it's 3rd and short from the 43. Can they keep the drive going or perhaps face a tough 4th down decision? And the offense takes a timeout with 15 seconds remaining. So now it's 3rd and short from the 43. Can they keep the drive going or perhaps face a tough 4th down decision? Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Tackle is made very near midfield. Good enough for a 1st down.